As the sun starts to set, we're going to see how much light is left by the end of this early evening game here on the NFL on EA Sports. Up next, it's our main event between our visitors and the Seattle Seahawks. Not a kicker or a puncher here, Brock. It's safety Justin Reed to get this one going. And we're underway from Seattle. Trey Tucker to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Mayfield will look to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. He picks up 15 on the play. And that is good for a first down.
A gain of 15. First down, San Antonio.
Running for the first time with a man out of Florida State. Oh, drop. And he's able to take this one in for the touchdown. The Redwoods take a 6-0 lead right away.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Hey, alert 33. Pistol. Real.
Mayfield's going to look to throw this. And that's brought in for two, Brock. That's going to put him up 8-0. Well, evidently a touchdown wasn't enough for them. They further quiet this home crowd by adding the two-point conversion.
You know what I love about this? I love it because coaches spend time all week saying we're going to be aggressive, we're going to go for it, but then you back it up with a decision like that. That's empowering your team in another team's building. What a start.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Opening carry for Devontae Chan. Off to the races, middle of the field. All the way, touchdown Seattle. The Seahawks finish off their opening drive. Devontae Chan with the touchdown.
You know, Kate, I think one thing we've clearly learned about the analytics of this game at the NFL level, explosive plays matter. And to get one on the opening series, that has got to feel good for this offense.
That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks still trying to match them right away as we start out with an 8-7 ball game. Reed now to kick this one away. Tucker now on the return. Hit there. He's not even going to make it back to the 20.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's 1st and 10. backfield now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a new set of downs.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First down now, ball at the 33. Baker now from the gun. That's incomplete left side. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
So still 10 to go on second from the 33-yard line. Throwing again is Baker. Jump off top on his back. This gets forward a little, not a ton, to the 35. Nate Hobbs in on that stop.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. This is not going to get it done on 3rd down. They catch him behind the lines. Goes for a loss.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
Mayfield to throw for it. Flushed into the pocket. Rolling. And takes a risky throw. And they're going to intercept it. And the Seahawks take over on his 5th interception of the season. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on 4th and that kind of distance. And an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming, and it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
First down throw here from Richardson. It's caught, Devon Achane. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Offense in a hurry up here. Second down carry for Achane. He's stopped at the 31-yard line. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Here it is, touchdown Seattle! And the Seahawks pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's an Anthony Richardson touchdown. They broke out the design, run for him there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, hey, QB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for a 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
Misses, caught as they hit the end zone for 2. Lead now to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35. Mayfield on 1st and 10. Throw left side, complete. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Finds him quickly on the RPO. He's close, but he is stout before he can get to that first down. Picks up 4. Now we'll see the medical team head out to the Seahawks. Have an injured player. He's in some obvious pain there. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. He'll go with a design keeper. And he'll get them enough for a first down. Those are the hurry-up offense here.
It's a gain of a yard. And the San Antonio first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now movement as somebody goes early. And for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. From the gun, Mayfield. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working quickly here.
It's 2nd down.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Completed to his running back. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper. Shredding the slopes. Or dude shredding a defense just like that.
1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. He'll get this to Tucker. And his play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Hand off on 2nd and short. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Back-to-back carries here. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Redwoods make it a 1-point game.
Okay, to put this first quarter in perspective a little bit, add a little context. You know what the single-season rushing touchdown record is? 28. 28 in 17 games. Well, LT did in 16 back in the day, but he's got 2 already here in the first quarter.
Not the design keeper. He made the line of scrimmage, but not that goal line. Defense there to shut down that 2-point attempt.
Redwoods 14. Cade York to kick off.
Now is York to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Heading to the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. That one's complete, right side. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
This is on run for Richardson. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. The scoreboard reads 15-14. Back to Seattle after this. About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Complete out to the right. They'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
On the shotgun, it's Richardson. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
And I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Trying to pick it up here with H.A. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You love a huddle. Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there. He's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot. I would guess.
And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 33.
Looking from the gun, it's Richardson. One's cut on the left sideline. He takes it in, touchdown Seattle. The Seahawks grow the lead to 7. All right, so this solid 1st half continues from Brock. They're into the end zone to extend their advantage.
And I think if you're a head coach, you've got to be very happy with the effort so far. You always preach about coming out strong, and they've been the ones dictating the tempo. As a result, they add to their lead.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Richardson's going to throw. And he's got it. They get the conversion, and that's going to extend their lead. Worked so well the 1st time. Hey, why not go right back to it? See if you can be successful again. They do, and they are.
And I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because you almost feel the confidence, right? Like if you get it the 1st time, you're almost playing with house money. Even if you fail, it's still 14 points. It's not really a failure. And if you get it, well, you gain even more confidence and make that opponent think that much more.
We go now. Time to start this drive. 1st and 10. Drive play straight ahead. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to the well again. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. Third down. Here's Mayfield. Bails out of the pocket quick. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, and you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Mayfield throwing on 4. Now hit. Mayfield loses the ball. And the Seahawks have it. And he's going to return this to the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks grow their lead off the turnover. He took off with it, which they give him full license to do when he sees an opening, Brock. But he couldn't keep it secure, and it winds up in a defensive touchdown.
Kate, I played for coaches that when you scramble, they force you to have 2 hands on the ball because they know this. They know these defenders love for these moments. They attack the looseness of that ball security. Quarterbacks, unlike running backs, don't always know how to tuck that ball away. And this defense took advantage.
14.
Still reeling a little after after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10. Baker now. Dumped off to his running back. Finds a seam. Offside. He's off to the races. And he will take this in. Touchdown. The Redwoods fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin off a pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and he can do his damage. Big time.
PAT up and good for Moody. And the Redwoods cut the lead down to 10.
Cade York to kick off.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Play action with Richardson. He rolls to his right. And he airs it up. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Kicked out by Quinion Mitchell. And he's making a house call here. It's a touchdown on the pick 6.
They wanted a big play to begin their drive, but there's the monkey's paw. They got the big play, but not the way they wished for it. Instead, well, they got to rally themselves to get right back out there after watching their opponent celebrate in the end zone.
That one splits the uprights. And the Redwoods cut it to a field goal game.
Cade York to kick off.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Heading to the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And it doesn't get much, up to maybe their own 40. Brought down by Luke Willen. To throw, Richardson. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. This one misses the tight end. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Third and short yardage here, Richardson. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
60 Maverick. 3.
Once more now, it's Richardson. And they make the tackle at the 38. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
Well, I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Well, Brock, a lot of scoring so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. Cougar, 7 drivers.
Richardson to throw again. Catch is made down the right sideline. They hold him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone.
That's another Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Richardson on 1st and 10. He's caught. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
And goal to go.
Got it. Ready?
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
On the double.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
Let's go now.
Throwing again. Richardson. That play is brought to a halt. So they're going to say at the 5-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up 2nd and goal. At the 5-yard line.
They'll throw again. Richardson. This time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. So he goes down. Offense to the line fast.
5-yard loss. Sets up 3rd down and goal.
Mustang 19.
3rd and goal for Richardson. And again, he goes down again. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
4th and goal.
Now on comes Austin Seibert for the field goal. Ball in the right hash for this 36-yard look. Seibert's kick is up and good. And that'll double their lead to 6.
What a season this guy is having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Reed now to kick this one away. Tucker now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
King, 180.
Baker now from the gun. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23. Throwing again is Baker. He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. And incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Third and long for him here. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're first to 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
The number of times we see quarterbacks with his running ability make plays, critical plays on third down. It's got to be refreshing for that defense to finally see them on the right side of it.
Oof, best of luck here, guys. It's fourth and pretty far. They'll indeed go for this. It's Mayfield. That's cut beyond the marker. This one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
First down. Here's Baker. I'm going to go with it, so he's just going to pull this one away.
Okay, from my vantage point up here, that was pretty close to drawing a penalty flag. Risky decision on first down. But there was a target in the area, so thus, no penalty, and we move on to second.
On second and 10. Mayfield again. Dump off caught by his back. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythms a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
It's another first down mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Seahawks get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
Well, that's now his second time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the second on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. First and 10. With 10 seconds to go in our half, partner. We've got whistles. It's a timeout.
Come on, guys, you got this. Let's win. Turn it up, fellas. Turn it up.
Ready?
And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this first and 10.
Come on. 60 by 6. 60 by 6. Good.
He'll throw it. Gets his tight end on the corner route. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. And the shotgun will give it to Achane. Still has some space inside the 35. And he is down to the 30-yard line. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
For the field goal, a 47-yard attempt.
Seibert's kick is up and good. And that'll make it a two-score game. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Cade York to kick off.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, Coach, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot.
Got it. Ready?
They'll have a new set of downs following that defensive penalty.
Let's go.
Running it after the penalty. Nice little run there, gets him 5. Second down coming. Dose of the hurry up here.
46-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Richardson fires quickly out wide. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. That's 16 on the pickup. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Ready? 19, 18, 5 in. Hey, Brad. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
To the air on this first down, Richardson. Rolling left, buying some time. And he will slide down just a little bit shy of getting that first down, but better to avoid the hit. Smart play there. It's going to set up second and 1 at most.
10 yards on the pickup.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble, but it nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
That short gain is enough for a new set of down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
It's a quick pass complete. And this one does not go far.
A gain of 2 brings up second.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Ready?
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Trying to connect, but it lines up incomplete.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Richardson on third. And that's a win for the pass rush. Shit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Ready?
This offense is not leaving the field. On 4th and 8, they're going for it.
18, Cowboy 80, 79 Broncos.
Trying to throw for it with Richardson. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, these fourth down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Offense to the line. Here we go. Hand off to the back. Still working past the 40. He's all the way into enemy territory, officially at the 49. A gain of 26 yards there. And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs. Looking quickly here. First down, and they go right back to it. And this goes across midfield and into Seahawks territory. Offense in a hurry up here.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 46-yard line.
They give it to him again. Going to the defender. We've got a foot race. And he's going to be out of bounds after the big gain. Now down inside the 15. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, Now the best of them take advantage of it.
Going to the ground again on first. No big play this time, Brock. That start made right at the line of scrimmage. It goes to the hurry-up offense here. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. And for one of the few times this game, Brock, the target his way does not connect. It's incomplete. And they've got to figure things out on third down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along your routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Well, that delay game certainly doesn't help things. It's third and even longer now.
Real. Pistol. Hey, we're 33. Stop.
Here he goes, third and long. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. The defense rallied, they responded. It's a fourth down.
Moody knocks it through. And it's back to a one-score game now. The deficit is 6.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So first down from the 41. Running with Achane here out of the gun. Past midfield at the 45. Into the red zone. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks go up by 12. Achane with the touchdown.
Okay, we are watching a showman put on an absolute show. What a day for this running back. I think he'd be the first to tell you. It's about the guys up front, receivers blocking outside, and the electricity of his legs.
And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points. Well, they are perfect no longer. Defense finally stops them on a 2-point try. You think this is just a case of they were going to go for it every time, Brock, until it didn't work out?
Yeah, not a gambler, but this is house money. And when you feel this good and you're this hot, continue to take advantage. They've obviously seen something this week in their preparation that they could go after these guys ahead. And I don't think one time getting stopped is going to deter them moving forward.
All right, they're out in sets. Here we go, first and 10. Sending him on the dive. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Working quickly here.
That's good for San Antonio. First down. A gain of 14. First down, Redwood.
Another carry for him. Now even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. There's a dive up the middle. And a productive run now on second down. That's a gain of 6. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
We send a man in motion. Here's the give on 3rd and short. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down and they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. Second down now, 7 to go. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And this is headed the wrong way. We're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Pistol.
To the air on 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Mayfield now from the gun. For big yards on the right side. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. The Redwoods now within 1 score in the 4th. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
They got a touchdown, but that is only half the job. Still got to get this kick back and score another. And it looks like the Seahawks are able to recover that kick. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
19, Tiger, 19. Go.
They chain to the right. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me these 2 defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They'll pick up 14 yards on that one. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
And design run. Here's Richardson. That play good for, looks like about 6. Second down upcoming.
Hey, that's a pretty modest pickup for a QB keeper. On a traditional handoff, you'll take that yardage, but those QB keepers, so many times, they're really designed, Kate, for chunk plays in my double digits, and they nearly got it there.
Like it.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
And the Seahawks, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Warriors 70. Cowboy 80.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Back to the air, it's Richardson. Dumps it off to his running back. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
And he's going to have the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks stretch into a two-score game in the fourth. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would. It's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
The two out of it, partner. Nicely done, but into double coverage. Felt like they kind of got away with one there.
That is a quarterback's best friend. I can't tell you how many times your players, your teammates, your offensive skill guys around you come back to huddle. Just say, give me a chance. Please, just give me a chance. Throw it up. I'll make you look good. And he did right there.
And he's brought down just inside the 25. Working from the gun to Suggs. First and 10. The shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. They kick the running back in motion. First down throw here, Mayfield. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
First down, looking to throw. Mayfield escapes the pocket. And he's just going to hook this one into a back row C there. And some lucky fan going to haul in a heck of a souvenir.
Cape, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he is in. Touchdown. The Redwoods now within one score in the fourth. A second touchdown through the air for him, Brock. And independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with two of them in one game.
One touchdown, you just might be right time, right place. But two touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separations and the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. It's a design keeper, it's Richardson. And they send it straight ahead, but the punt stops him after a gain of 3. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Let's go now. 70, 79 Broncos.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. They did it! He made the interception! And the Red Ones just neutralized in the fourth.
Not just a bad decision, frankly. And really, as a quarterback in this moment of the game, you got to know it's not a time to take a risk. Cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He finds a little opening, but not much. He's got about 4 on 2nd down. Looking fast as that clock ticks down.
And it's 3rd down.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Real. Pistol. Hey, alert 33. Done.
To throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
So many coaches love 3rd downs and practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
Down by 6. No choice but to go for this.
Alert.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. Finds him beyond the marker. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
First and goal. They've got 4 chances to tie this one up.
180. What's up?
They'll try and punch it in. He's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1.
180. Alert.
Running back sent in motion. Now set him up the middle. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal. Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Fifth DB out there now. Big rep for this defense on 3rd and goal. Quick pass right side, complete. And it's a touchdown in the final minute. He's in, and now an extra point would give him the lead and maybe the win. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. It didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on him. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Heading to the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. This is caught inside the 15. And he will score. Give him the lead in the final minute. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And, Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
Here comes a 2-point try partner, Richardson, bringing his offense to the line.
The Seahawks
Setting up to pass.
for the 2-point conversion.
And this is caught, so with a couple more in this lead, they've got here in the 4. And we're now officially at the point where touchdowns might as well consider them 8 points in this contest, partner. Yet another 2-point conversion successful. They've been borderline automatic.
Well, we've officially left the NFL record book behind. It used to stand at 4. Accomplished the greatest show on turf, those Rams in 2000. This is uncharted waters. Kate, I think you'd agree. We're all here for this journey.
All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Wow, wide open here. Complete. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that's going to bring them 1st down. The timeout's called just inside the final 10 seconds of our game. What a big play that was. Really changes how they're going to view this next snap. He'll look to throw it. On the move, headed right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When he saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. One final shot here. Need this to force overtime. And he goes and pulls it. It's a touchdown. They can tie this or play for the win with no time left. I still don't think everyone has quite processed that touchdown as time expired, Brock, but they don't have time. They've got to make the biggest decision of the game right now. Do you force overtime or do you go for this win?
Well, you said a key word right there, processed. And this is a process. You spend the week planning it, you got the numbers behind it, but ultimately, Kate, this comes down to gut and feel. I say it every time in these moments. You've had to use the last 4 quarters to make this decision, and it better not have been right in the moment. You better have made it before this drive began.
Offense will line up for a 2-point conversion.
Quarterback on here. And he can't quite reach the end zone. Defense hangs on and gets them the dub. So it's a win for the Seahawks. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory.